Revered Swami Gambhiranandaji Maharaj was the president of the Ramakrishna order. I joined Belumat in 1976, the headquarters. And after a few days of my joining, I came to know about Revered Maharaj that he was very strict disciplinarian, and also he believed in punctuality, uh, and his name also was Gambhiranandi, and he used to remain Gambhir, that is serious. And yet, somehow the other, I had the courage and the audacity to approach him because he had very weak eyes. So somebody used to, I had learned that somebody used to read out to him some books, new books that would come, and for 15 minutes somebody would read out to him at 2 o'clock. So I approached him. I said, Maharaj, uh, I would like to read out to you if you kindly permit me. He was amazed, such a brahmachari, junior brahmachari, and he has the courage to ask me, okay, he said, you have to come at 2 o'clock. Yes. Then it was settled. I would go exactly at 2 o'clock, little before time. I would sit down on the bench outside his room. That was his room at that time, that was the old headquarters office. Just opposite the main temple, the office is that office is now not headquarter office. The new office has been built, but that building is still there. So on the first floor, the corner room used to be his office, and by the side was his room where he used to stay. So I used to stay in the bench outside his office. Exactly at 2 o'clock, he will open the door. I'll go inside. He will tell me by sign to sit on the chair opposite to his chair, across the table, and he will also put the book which is to be read out, and also the page number. He will put the mark also, because he would not go through the whole books. New books, so many books will come out, so many would have told him to give a review about it or ask his opinion. So he has his own peculiar way of going through the books, and he would tell these are the pages to be read. And accordingly, I would read out the pages. This went on for a few days. Now it so happened that after a few days, one day, it was very hot. Already I had joined in the month of March, you can imagine. It was the month of April. Very hot, very warm, and I was not used to this humid climate. So a lot of perspiration. And in the afternoon and whole night we did not have sleep because of that. And so after lunch, once I had a nap. And when I got up, it was already 2 o'clock. My God. Immediately I washed myself and went. Still, it was 5 to 7 minutes late, naturally. And I found, yes, my fear was right. The door was open, and Maharaj was sitting just like this with closed eyes in his chair. I was so much afraid what to do. Anyway, I went there, made pranam. Then he signed me to sit down on the chair. And then what he did, there was a small timepiece that used to be facing him. He turned that timepiece towards me. My God, that was too much. He didn't say a single word that why you are late and all that. He did not scold me. Had he scolded, it would have been much better. But he just turned that timepiece towards me. And then that was too much. And I said, Maharaj, I am extremely sorry. I apologize. And from next day, I used to sit down on the chair on the bench outside from 1 o'clock itself. No more Afternoon nap, nothing. But anyway, that was a great lesson on punctuality. He was a person with so much disciplinarian. You could correct your watch by his timings. Everything exactly as per his timetable used to happen. Later on, he became vice president. He used to stay in Ranchi. I also was in Ranchi. So we used to go on walking, morning walk together. Myself, Jagdish Maharaj, and Maharaj. And of course, Bhaga, that dog of the ashrama, was very much attached to him. So we all four will go. Bhaga will go in front, he will lead us, and Maharaj will go, and myself, and Jagdish Maharaj. Now, one day I was little late. So I thought Maharaj has gone little earlier because the Ashtama watch was showing still 6:15 when I went there, and he had already left. He used to go at 6:15 morning. So I went according to the ashrama watch at that day. I had not any personal watch, but I saw the ashrama watch. Later on, I found out that ashrama watch was 3 minutes slower, and that's why I had. Of course, then I ran and found him out a little away, but and then he smiled at me, just smiled at me and said, "Oh, you are late today." That's all. But what I mean to say is that one could correct the watch if you find that he is not at proper time, there's something wrong with your watch, not with him. He is at the right time. That type of perfection was with him. That way punctuality was with him. That was a great lesson on punctuality. I offer my humble pranams to revered Gambhiranandaji Maharaj. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Hari Om Tassat.